It's time for our first 2 words of second semester vocabulary. We're only doing 2 words today, and these 2 words, energy and matter, they are a cross-cutting concept we will be working with this semester, and you'll be hearing about energy and matter from here on through all the way through high school and middle school and college science. So let's start with our first word, which is energy. And we're all familiar with this word, but you may not know that the scientific definition of energy, which you're writing on your paper in your notebook, is that energy is the ability to cause change. It's simply the ability to cause change. So there's all different kinds of energy out there because there's lots of different ways things can cause change. In the detail box, the very important thing that we're going to write about energy, and you might not believe this right now, but you're going to find this out this unit. The thing you're going to find out is that energy cannot be created. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. This is an important law. It's a scientific law, and that is energy cannot be created or destroyed. And again, we're going to prove that in this unit, that energy cannot be created or destroyed. So in our example box, I'm going to give you 2 examples of different types of energy. The first type of energy is what's called kinetic energy, or what we know as the energy of movement, because things that are moving, they can definitely cause change. Another type of energy we're going to learn about is called potential energy, right? And that's energy that objects have that might be used in the future, right? So it's what we called stored energy. It's energy that's being stored for later. Like if you take a rubber band and you stretch a rubber band, that's energy that's being stored in the rubber band that can be released later when the rubber band flies through the air. So kinetic energy and potential energy are 2 very important types of energy. And again, it's the ability to cause change, and the kinetic and potential energy, they can't be created or destroyed. And we're going to talk about how that's possible and how energy keeps changing from one form to another. The other important part that we need to know about energy is this word matter. So our second word today is the word matter. And again, you may have heard this before, but you may not know what it is about. So matter is any substance. Matter is any substance that has mass. Any substance that has mass and takes up space. Oh, you might remember that word mass. That was a word we talked about in first semester. Yes, right? So matter is any substance that has mass and takes up space. So what this means is, if you remember, okay, what was the definition of mass? Mass had to do with being composed of atoms. So another way to talk about matter is any substance that's made of atoms. And remember, atoms are the smallest level, smaller than cells. So matter is made of atoms. Matter is made of atoms. And please also remember, atoms are not alive, right? Atoms are not living things. They're the particles or the building blocks that makes up everything in this world. So a good way I like to think about it, right, is like, you matter because you're actually made of matter, right? And I matter, and a dog matters, and a table matters. Everything matters because everything is matter. It's made up of atoms, it has mass, and takes up space. So matter comes in 3 different types. And again, you've probably heard of this before. So there are 3 phases or 3 states of matter, called solid, liquid, and gas. So solid, liquid, and gas, you've probably heard of that before. Those are the states or the phases of matter. And the thing they all have in common is they're made of atoms, and a nice general word that we like to use is we just say matter. So again, energy and matter are very big ideas in science because it's everywhere. Energy is everywhere, matter is everywhere. So we're going to be seeing this semester about the different forms energy and matter can take and how matter is able to kind of move energy from one place to another or from one object to another. So I'll go ahead and leave these up for a couple more moments. We'll go over the definitions, and then we're going to go a little bit deeper today into solid, liquid, gas, and what those look like at the atomic level.